available for you as your captain.
Yeah, of course. I'm very happy with that, and as I'm very happy that we have 23 players available for tomorrow, and Leah has a big role in the team, so it's really nice to have her on the pitch.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go to Sophie Downey at Goals on the Ball, right at the back, please. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Hey, just a question for you both. Obviously, a weird quirk of the schedule has been that you've faced Spain twice in the last 6 months. So I guess, what was the biggest learnings from those ones? And is it a good thing that you kind of have that experience now?
Well, I think, we've played each other a lot over the last couple of years. Also comes, of course, with the Nations League, how that's set up. I think you always have learnings. They will learn from us, and we will learn from them in the games we've played. And tomorrow is a new situation where we have an opportunity to hopefully take out their strengths a bit and exploit some of the weaknesses we think they have too.
Yeah, I think obviously it's hard because you don't want to get too. You can't focus on the last game too much, whatever that may be. So we look at Spain this tournament. I'm sure they've looked at us in the same way, and tomorrow's a new game, and I'm sure we'll present new challenges. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go to Charlotte Harper at The Athletic. Thank you.
Hi Sarina, hi Leah. Question for Leah. Leah, you said Kira Walsh keeps taking the mick out of you because every tournament you go to, you have a new hobby and you don't follow through with it.
Yeah.
So what's your hobby this tournament, or hobbies? And at Euro 2022, you refused to pack your suitcase until after the final. Have you packed at all during this tournament, or is there a moment where, like, sugar, everything's out on the floor and we're going home?
No, it'll be the same fashion as the last one. They almost have to remove me from a tournament. No packing has happened. And I didn't know what you were going to say, because she takes the mick at me for everything, let alone having a new hobby. But I suppose this time I did bring like a portable keyboard, and I felt discouraged because I heard that some of the other girls in the team had been playing theirs, and I felt like I was too far behind, so I just sort of left it. Played it a couple of times, but there's so much socialising to be done. I don't have time for hobbies.
So another hobby not quite followed through?
No, but that will be picked up when I get back, and Charles, my piano teacher, in case he hears that as well.
Thanks very much. All the best for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks, Charlotte. We'll go to Susie Rack at The Guardian, please. Thank you.
Hey both. Leah, obviously there's been a bit of talk about various records and things. You could potentially lift a second major tournament trophy as England captain, which would be a huge milestone, and also do a club and international double European trophy-wise within the space of 2 months. How much do you reflect on sort of these personal milestones and what it would mean to you?
I think they're the things that maybe when you step away from football and later down the line, maybe you look back. But for now, I don't know. I don't play. I play a team sport. I think for all of us, all 23, you share it. You feel like you share those things, and somebody has to wear an armband. Somebody has to do the role. But we don't necessarily. I think we all just feel it together, and it's less about I won this and more we always. So, of course, there'll be lovely things to talk about later down the line, and if you want to look at success that way, I would probably say that success to me is happiness in your circumstance and your company, and I think that's more important than those things to me, anyway.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Susie. We'll go to Tash Dowie at TalkSport, please. Thanks.
Best of luck to both of you tomorrow. Sarina, bit of an odd one, but I want to get into your head because I think that there's been many a times this tournament where all of us probably in this room with minutes to go, having heart attacks, thinking that you're going home, and you just always seem so calm and cool on the sideline. And really in those moments, is a lot of your decision making instinctive? Is any of it pre-planned? Can you just kind of give us, so that hopefully it doesn't go like that tomorrow, but when we are all having heart attacks, we exactly know what's going through your head?
First, I'm having a heart attack too. I just don't show it. No, yes, well, we want to be best prepared. So that's in our style of play, but also we're trying to prepare on what can happen in the game and what do we need, and that's also how the squad is built. So on the 5th of June we had a squad announcement, and then we figured out, okay, what player we might need in certain circumstances if we want to change things. And that's what we talk about all the time, and that's how we prepare for a game. So we have spoken through all the scenarios, but then during the game, then it's a sense of what you feel you think is necessary. And of course there's continuous contact with the technical staff on the bench, but also with the staff in the stands who inform us about everything. So what we want to do is when we want to change, we can make a decision very quick.
So we can all relax tomorrow now, guys. Nice.
I hope so.
Thanks, Tash. We'll take a question from there.
Florian Paco from Bleak in Switzerland. Tomorrow, Hannah Hampton will probably have a lot to do. How do you describe her tournament, and how important is she in the group?
Yeah, well, I hope she will not be too busy tomorrow. But yes, of course, she is on a very good way on her journey. This is her first major tournament that she is a starting goalkeeper, and she's done really well, I think. And I hope she can show that tomorrow too.
Thank you. We'll go to Good Morning Britain in the middle of the room. Thanks.
Hiya, massive good luck from all of us for you tomorrow. There's been some outcry from a significant number of fans about a good luck message from the royal family that was posted ahead of the finals. It includes a picture of the entire squad, but it's missing Michelle Adjumang. I was curious to see if you both had any comment to the fans that might be upset about it.
Yeah, I think that would never ever be intentional. I think the message from the royal family is that they really, really support us, and we really, really appreciate that. And they support every single player and staff member. So I hope that everyone really appreciate that. And yeah, so yeah, it's unfortunate, I think, that she's not on that picture then, is what you said. But there's all good intentions.
Thank you. Catherine Batte from The Telegraph.
Hi, question for Leah. A lot has been talking about this never say die attitude that England have shown to get here, and it reminded me of a quote you used in 2022 about nobody wins, afraid of losing. And I wondered kind of how important that's been in terms of not letting fear take over but staying calm in the biggest moments.
I think that's the main thing. You can, I mean, if you're fearful of losing, then even if you win, do you enjoy that experience? Do you fully take it in? Do you give everything that you have, or are you expending energy in the wrong way? And I think this team is so task focused, and so I don't know, you know, like whatever's in our way, then we'll try and overcome that together. I don't think we're a team fearful of losing. I think anything can happen, and there's so much out of your control. We focus on being the best people we can to each other, performing the best that we can, and hopefully that gives you the result that you want. But definitely not fearful of losing, because it does. You expend energy in ways that yeah, you don't want to.
Thanks, Catherine. We'll go to Tom Victor at the Daily Mirror. Thanks.
Hi, both. Leah, we heard from Ella Toon yesterday talk about the challenge of being off the pitch for the penalty shootout against Sweden, not being able to kind of contribute. Just wanted to, obviously you were off the pitch at that moment as well, and for the end of the Italy game, and I wanted to know how that compares to 23 when you were not playing as much of a part, and what it says about the other leaders in the squad in those moments.
Yeah, same sort of feeling. Obviously, your role becomes slightly redundant, but there's still ways that you can affect the team. We have a big process for those moments, so even if you're off the pitch, you have a role to play. So it's maybe easier than being in the stands. Also because you get to run on and celebrate with your team when they do well. But I think we have so many leaders in so many different ways. So you have your real conventional ways of leadership that people would recognise, and then I think you have people that offer certain things in certain moments, and they know that that's their bag, so to speak, and they really step up. And I think we have a lot of those characters that are, maybe we've created a good environment for those people to feel comfortable enough to do it. But I do feel like everybody really knows when they can really sort of step up and contribute, and they have done.
Thanks. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. We'll just take a question.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Siani Dalma from L'Équipe, the French newspaper. I read an excellent article in The Guardian that says that the team which play his semi-final in first has an advantage to win the final. Did you know that? And did you read this article? And what do you think about that?
I don't. Can you translate? Tom, you got. We got. Oh. Okay. I think I understand your question. Well, what we just we played the semi-final first. What we just really enjoyed is that we had an extra day of rest after a very intense group stage where we had only 3 days in between every game and towards the quarter-final. So we really used that extra day off, and hopefully that will help us tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. We'll take a question in the middle row. Great.
Good afternoon, both. I'm Maria Ticas from Diario Sport in Barcelona. I have one question for Leah. I have to ask you in Spanish. How is it to play with Mariona now that you know her? You are teammates, and if you have talked with her about this final. Thank you.
I think Mariona is an exceptional player. I've loved her being my teammate at Arsenal. Especially in my position, I normally just get to stand and watch her magic. Hopefully not tomorrow. But no, I haven't spoken to her, and I do miss her actually. So I'm looking forward to the end of the game when we're all friends again. But yeah, no, she's an exceptional footballer, a good person. I'm very happy that she is my teammate. And tomorrow, hopefully, there's other players that played with her as well. So hopefully that'll come to our advantage. Thank you.
Thank you. We've got time for one final question. We'll go to the back. I think Spanish media at the back. Thank you.
Hi, Sara Gutierrez from the Spanish National Radio. I would like to ask you the same question for both, which is, how do you spend the last hours before the final game? I don't know if you prefer just to disconnect, forget about football, or just be focused on the final game. Thank you.
I basically do every match day the same. So I relax, don't do that much right before the game, just get prepared. And we are prepared because all the preparation has been done at that time. And I'm just waiting till the game starts.
I'll be playing Monopoly Deal with the girls and having a nap, always. Anybody that has ever played with me knows that that has to happen.
Great. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate some people still wanted to ask some questions, but we've run out of time. So we'll see many of you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to this press conference with the Spanish captain, Irene Paredes. Please introduce yourself. I see Sara from Spanish National Radio. You start. Hi, Irene. I think these days we thought about your press room conference before the final in 2023. You said you grew thinking that football was not your place. Since 2023 up to now, how did you grow and how do you live it now before this final? Hi, good afternoon. Yeah, then back in 2023, that was what I thought. Since then, we gave big steps forwards. I think this idea is disappearing from society. I still believe we have to continue. We have to continue opening doors to normalize situations which are more and more normal. And they should be like that. In the past and after that press conference with the victory, we broke many obstacles. We are reference for boys and girls in society, but we still have things to do. Andrea now. Cadena Cope. In the last game, which was not easy at all, there were several occasions. Kata did a good job. Some players said that this is one of the big changes in the team, the maturity to change and modify the game plan. How do you envisage the game tomorrow? You know England very well. Yes, we are more and more mature. We have more and more resources. We've been proving that. But I also think, we think that everything we did is not that important, honestly, because tomorrow is a new game against a huge national team. We respect them a lot, as we respect the rest of teams. We are prepared. We'll try to do our best and win the game. El País. My question is almost the same. I will change it. Are you getting all the love and all the warmth from the fans, the supporters? You lived a lot, good and bad, in women football. How do you get all that love and how do you feel it in the locker room? I think we are not aware of everything that is happening outside and all the followers we have from Spain. We get some pieces of information, individually speaking, if you read the newspapers. But what we feel is that love. We are thankful. It's very exciting. In the recent past, it was not, we couldn't imagine that. Now there are more and more villages and cities that install big screens where the match can be seen, and that's, we are very grateful. Leah here in the first row. For the athletic, we saw England in the last minutes. They can win a game. They can send the game to extra time. Did you change your way of working, bearing in mind that you will have England in front of you tomorrow? Yes, you're right. England can change the result in the last minutes. I think they are a team that likes having the ball. We have a particular way of playing, of training. We are very confident. Even if we won the games, there are things always that we can correct, things we see on video that we train, and that's our line of work. For sport, Leah was saying now that you respect, there's respect between the two teams. You shared important games and finals as well, like in the World Cup. Which are your words to England for the good job inside and outside the pitch? Well, as I was saying before, England is one of the best national teams in the world. They deserve to be in the final. We will have players tomorrow that we even share teams. We played against them several times. They made us suffer. We did the same. So I guess it will be quite a balanced game. But as I was saying, all the respect for them. Radio Marca. You've played several tournaments. You've been World Championship. You lived plenty of things and situations. But my question is, if this tournament, inside and outside the stadiums, for everything you showed outside, being united, is it the tournament you enjoyed the most? I don't know. I think I enjoyed all of them, but this one is special. Yes. As I said before, I think the team is here in a very important moment. We are mature at all levels. We are in good shape. We have a good combination of players, quality players, players who has many resources, many options, with an important background also in terms of games and tournaments, which helps in order to be in a final as tomorrow. But yes, I can tell you I'm enjoying. I don't know if it's the one I'm enjoying the most, probably because it's the last one. But I highlight the good moment. We are calm, we are cool, we enjoy football, and that's what we are doing. Cadena Ser. We were talking about the audience and the supporters. I would like you to send a message to those that are still hesitant following women football. Do you have a message to them? Why should they be tomorrow at 6 p.m. watching Spain at the final of the Women's Euro? Hello. I don't think I have to force anybody. My message is always the same. I mean, some people may like us or not, but the reality is that when there's a game in the public television, people is there, data are there. And for those followers, thank you, and please continue supporting us, because what we get here is lovely. We feel it, and that helps a lot. Diario Marca. My question is about pressure. You played lots of games with the national team, important games, but do you feel any special pressure on a final, and how do you manage that being the captain? Hi, David. As I said before to another question, we have a team that played important games and tournaments. Each of us know how to manage that pressure, those emotions that sometimes arise. But I believe we are a team. I mean, we don't see this game as a pressure. We see it more as an opportunity to continue writing history, to doing something big, an opportunity to show ourselves and to make people enjoy us, and we enjoy as well. Mundo Deportivo. At the beginning of the tournament, you were favorites, and it was difficult to get rid of that. Now you assume that, you're confident. Do you have to reverse that and not be overconfident? Hi, good afternoon. Yes, I can tell you, I don't assume that. Since the very first day, I said that for my favorites, England was there. And other national teams that left the tournament, but that had been champions of the Euro. I think both teams deserve being on the final. We wanted to be there. By the beginning of the tournament, that was our objective, to play 6 games. We are on the road. Tomorrow is number 6. And then from there, enjoy. I mean, we don't like this idea of being favorite. We know what it takes to be here, what we suffer. We have to be focused, and the rest is not good for us. last question. Hi, Paredes from Brazil. You won the last World Cup. You are in the final, and next World Cup will be in Brazil. What does it mean for you playing such an important tournament in a country with such a big history in football? Hello. Yeah, I think the game we have tomorrow is important. And I want to talk about that. The rest we'll see later on. I want to stay focused and concentrated, doing a good training today and winning tomorrow. Thank you very much. Last question by Carlos. For La Vanguardia. Is it worrisome to play against Russo, who didn't score during the tournament, or having in front of you the substitute that is scoring a lot? What do you fear the most? Hi, as I said before, England has a very complete squad. They have different options. It's true, usually they use Russo on the extreme. She didn't score, but I think she's an excellent player. She generates opportunities and she scores a lot. But as you said, there are other players, not only those on the extreme, that when they are on the pitch, they have the opportunity, they create opportunities. So we cannot trust them. We have to focus on ourselves, in a good defense, in a good attack, and we'll try to have a good game tomorrow. That was the last question. Thank you very much. start with Monse Tomé, Spanish national team coach. We start here. Hi, Monse from El Mundo. Good afternoon. We are before the final of the day. You were designated as coach. I guess you imagine your squad. Is the team that is playing the final tomorrow the squad you imagine in terms of game and performance? Good afternoon. We have the team we want to have. We have the team we've been creating and building and working on during this year and some months. We've been fine-tuning to reach the point we are in with the players that represent what we feel, and we are in a Women's Euro final. So I'm very glad and very happy for all the job done. Hugo, next. Okay, Diario. I don't know how's the team in terms of feelings and stress, and how are they ready for the game tomorrow? The team is fine. The team is good. We've been fine-tuning the trainings to be in the best possible shape tomorrow. We were able to do several sessions adapting charges to players that accumulate more minutes. And yesterday we had the chance to prepare the game in Lausanne. They are willing to play, they are willing to the game, but they have more and more experience for the previous hours. Right now, we are thinking in the training session today and having good feelings in the place where tomorrow we are playing the final. Spanish National Radio. Do you expect a long game? And what about the bench tomorrow? Atenea, Salma, Vicky, what kind of role will they have tomorrow? It's a final. We know it's a complicated game against a big national team. It's the current champion. We played twice this year against them. We know it will be hard. It's a final. For the team, I have 23 players. If we feel that we have to change something, we can use all the 23 players. This is something we've been doing since the beginning. We used several players with different profiles, and they are all ready for tomorrow. If we need them, they are available. El País. What kind of game do you expect tomorrow? And second, which are the lessons learned for you and for the rest of the technical team in the previous games against England? For tomorrow, I expect a balanced game with a national team that is good in attacking. I think they have an attack line, a very powerful attack line. Also in midfield, they have high level, and also they are very capable in defense. For all these reasons, we will have to pressure to have a good offense, but I expect a balanced game. And lessons learned from Wembley and Barcelona games. From Wembley, I feel we deserved more. We had occasions, we had the ball. They are very competitive. They showed during the tournament. Sometimes, even if they don't play very well, they end up winning. And from the game in Barcelona, the first half was quite balanced. Then we overcame because we put lots of pressure to England on the second time. As I said, it's a final, it's a big opponent, and it will be quite balanced. Cadena Cope. You mentioned the game in Wembley. Is it difficult to organize a list of 11 players when you have players as Atenea that can turn around the game and one may think that she deserves more, or Maria Mendez, who was in Wembley also in the semi-final. She's spectacular. Is it difficult to say no to these two so good players and they are on the bench? Yeah, it can be difficult, but in the end, the player understands that being in the national team is a privilege. It's difficult to be among the 23 players, and when I have to talk to them, I explain the situation. Up to now, it was easy for management because they accepted their role, they accepted their moment, they respected the game plan, and it shows. Maria Mendez has been always there when needed. When we trust on her, she does an excellent job. She's been playing excellently well all the year. Same goes for Atenea with a good performance. We know what she provides at the beginning in velocity, and I think that what I request to all the players is well understood by them, and they have team spirit, and that's good. Diario Marca. My question is about pressure. As a coach, do you feel you have to manage additional pressure being a final, and is it difficult to handle? Honestly, I don't think in pressure. I think during the whole tournament, we've been writing history, entering in semifinals for the first time, going to the final for the first time as well, winning Germany for the first time. And I feel we've been accomplishing objectives, and that's the reason we are here today. Our first objective was when we started, we wanted to play 6 games, and that's the case. We are playing 6 games. What I believe is that England defends the title. They are the current champions, and we will play again. We will compete. We will enjoy the game, and of course, we want to win. Radio Marca. My question is about Mariona. How do you see her during the tournament? Do you think she can be a key player tomorrow? I talked about Mariona many times in press conferences. I also had talks with her. She understands the game. Her role in the Euro is very good. We adapt her to different roles, and she's able to adapt herself to provide those alternatives that the team requires. She is a forward, but she understands intermediate situations perfectly well, and she's a key player for the team. Tomorrow, we'll decide the players, and from there we'll see what they can do. But Mariona and all of them deserve being there because they took the team to the final. The journey has been spectacular, both for the players and the team and the staff. And I hope tomorrow everything will be okay. Cadena Ser. Well, there's still the final to be played, but why should Spain win the final? Numbers, illusion, why? Why, before playing, Spain does merit to win the final? Well, in terms of merits, I would say for everything. I think we are a team, we are a national team. They are players that have been fighting, working with energy, and now they are able, or we were able, to focus energy on football. This provides an incredible background for all of them. All the professionals in the national team can enjoy our profession. I can sit here and answer to questions about football. This is something that really changed. It means a lot to me. it shows the change we are getting. And right now, I believe that for all the effort, the squad deserves winning. When you are in the elite football world, it's not always the case, but we did everything to win the final tomorrow. La Vanguardia, next. Hello, Monse. How do you manage Pina against Hampton? She scored 5 goals in the last games. Did you ask her to strike more? Did you talk to her on those lines? Well, Claudia, honestly, I don't have to tell her to strike because Vicky, today is her birthday, and she wanted 15 minutes of finalization. That was her birthday wish. But going back to Pina, she has showed during the whole year how she's able to score, and herself and all the forward players will have the opportunity to do that tomorrow. Agencia F. You had a nice farewell in Lausanne after a month there. Are you getting all the good vibes from Spain? And how do you feel that? You said there is no pressure, but I guess you have a responsibility. How are you getting all these good vibes, which is growing and growing for women football, with more supporters and more audience in every time? Yes, we lived a nice experience in Lausanne from the beginning. The hotel, the facilities, everything was perfect. We felt at home. And the farewell today was due to that, all the good feelings. Every time we came back from a game at 4 a.m., at 1 a.m., all hotel staff were expecting or waiting for us with flags, singing, and honestly, we felt very well. In all the facilities, we've been treated very well. We are very glad. And what we get from Spain is love, is support. We get the different provinces where the final will be seen. We get all those vibes. It's a support we have always felt. Responsibility, I don't know if that's what we feel. We feel motivation. We are very happy, and it's clear for us that our focus will be tomorrow in the task every player has to do. We'll put our energy there tomorrow. That was the last question. Thank you very much.